What's going on, YouTube Nation? We will be discussing the use of tourniquets, how to apply them the wrong and right way to show the difference between the two. Learning how to apply them will improve your chances of finding the veins. And remember, release a tourniquet within 1 minute of finding the vein. So let's not waste any time. Here we have tourniquets, and they are stretchy bands that goes around the patient's arm, restricting blood flow, making the veins more prominent to see and to feel. This is how you apply the tourniquets. You're not going to apply it on the bare skin, always over the clothing. We are going to stretch the tourniquet. Then once we have stretched it, we're going to hold on to that tension. This tension provides the extra pressure needed to engorge the veins. Take this top. Now pull back on that tourniquet. We're going to hold on to it, and once we have that tension, then we're going to flip it over and underneath. Keeping that tension, then we pull back like this. So let's go ahead and tie the tourniquet the incorrect way. Tie it over the patient's arm, bare skin. And also put it very loose. If the tourniquet is going to be very loose like this, chances are you're not going to be able to see the vein, preventing you from feeling it as well. Tourniquets have to be wrapped snug, not loose. If we put the tourniquet on too tight, this will be too tight for the patients. Stretching it all the way back, the patient will feel this. And start complaining. It's going to be very, very tight, they will say. Now let's put the tourniquet on the correct way. If you're going to draw a patient's blood, always make sure that we're putting on the tourniquet over the clothing despite the patient's age, so that we can make it snug. And at the same time, the patient isn't experiencing discomfort because they don't feel that pinching. The pinching is what is painful for some patients because some patients are more sensitive than others. If we have the tourniquets snug over the clothing, we prevent the patient from experiencing that pinching. Now once we do that, let's get the blood flowing, start squeezing all the way down towards the AC area, pushing all those fluids towards the arm, making the veins more engorged with blood. If we do not know how to put the tourniquet on correctly, we are going to have a bad day drawing blood. We must make certain we are going to tie the tourniquet on correctly. Otherwise, our jobs are going to be harder. I repeat, put the tourniquet on over the patient's clothing for comfort. Make sure that once it is on the patient's arm correctly, the patient's comfortable, then go ahead and start squeezing all the way down from the shoulder towards the arm, everywhere. Bicep area, sides, wake up all the veins. Just by moving it around, all the fluids coming towards this area, making our job so much easier. Once we start squeezing from the base of the shoulder straight down, we should have many options to choose from. We have this vein right here, we have this vein right here, but we just have to keep on searching because you never know until you feel everywhere, and that's what you want to do. Patients are not made out of glass, so feel free to press firm, but not too hard. That's all we want to keep doing, just making sure that all the fluids are going towards this area, finding the veins quicker with less hassle. I repeat, when we have a patient that needs her blood drawn, it is necessary to put the tourniquet over the clothing for all patients. We put it over the clothing so that the patient doesn't have to feel it as much as if it was on their skin. Prevent the pinching of the patient's skin. And it's not going to be tight enough for discomfort. Once we put the tourniquet over the clothing, the next step is massaging the arm, getting things loose. Massaging from the shoulder, including the biceps and the triceps area. Pressing on the veins, making sure that everything is flowing towards the AC area so that we can feel the vein even more. The tourniquet has to be snug. It cannot be too tight. And as soon as it's applied over the patient's clothing, getting the juices flowing down the arm will help you. Keep massaging the front, side, and back of the arm. Phlebotomy can be easy once you learn some tricks. Get everything towards this AC area. It's much easier. Just do it a few times, repeat when necessary. Then once you have so many options to choose from, because the tourniquet is tight, enlarging the veins and placed over the patient's clothing so they are comfortable and they're not complaining. If we do this correctly, we should be able to find so many veins to choose from. And that's all she wrote. Thanks for watching. Click on the next video to keep learning phlebotomy.